Howdy, welcome back. Right, it's day 4 of 5 in a row. Manchester, Northern Quarter was absolutely wonderful yesterday. Can't wait to go back there and do some more of that. But we've made it to Chester. Trouble is still with me, faffing about as she does on the other side of the road. Yeah, made it to Chester. Very much looking forward to doing the pubs here. So we've got 2 days at this. So day 1, loads planned. So many people have described Chester to me as Little York. And York is so amazing for pubs that I've got high hopes for Chester today. Really looking forward to it. We're starting on the we can't check into our hotel till 4, our guest house, wherever we are. So we're starting on the outskirts, going to work our way in before heading up. And we're going to start then with this. And pub number 1, it's called the Daver Tap. Lovely, extraordinary looking building, to be honest. Almost like a mini castle style effect on it, but looks very nice. So yeah, literally I'm pretty sure the city centre is that away, so we're going to be heading that way after we've done this. But this suits me down to the ground. Look, great beer, great food, great times. The Daver Tap, and it says on the window craft beer. So stop number 1, the Daver Tap. This is 100% up my street, the perfect start to a day that I've really been looking forward to, because I'm already like a kid at Christmas with Chester, because I've been so excited to get here for so long. So yeah, this is the perfect start for me. It's a wonderful craft beer house with some absolute bangers amongst the keg stuff, as well as a load of good cars. So if you're a beer fan and you want a gateway into Chester, this is where you should start. Beer-wise, as you know, but yeah, Titanic's True Stout is a wonderful stout. I have gone for this, a Legacy from Salt, never seen it before. There's also a Salt Sour on, fantastic. That Dragon Fruit IPA, absolutely magnificent stuff. I'm very pleased with that. And if cask is what you're looking for, you're spoiled for choice. You really are spoiled for choice with everything beer-wise in here. An absolute belter to start with. We'll wander through the rest of it as well. Honestly, it is. It's right. I missed there. You've got some Lily ciders on up there as well. But look, some craft beer cans. Honestly, this is the perfect place for me to have started today. And Holly's just itching to get out and sit in the sunshine, aren't you? Yeah. So yeah, an absolutely wonderful way to start. Just on the outskirts then, off the city centre as you walk down. But 100%, this is the place I would suggest you start anything in Chester. Brilliant place. Yeah, it's safe to say I'm already incredibly blown away by how beautiful Chester is. Yeah, Mini York is exactly right. Absolutely stunning place. So I'm going to go and line the stomach ahead of the day's efforts, hopefully. But yeah, just have a look at this. It is absolutely stunning, this place. If you've never been, I can highly recommend going. Look at some of those buildings. Absolutely breathtaking. Walked past a lot of pubs already, working out a plan of attack for the next 2 days, but yeah, it is just exquisite looking, this place. To find food though, we are going to call in at the old Boot Inn, established 1643, which is up there on the first floor. Now the sad part about this is that it's a Samuel Smith's pub. Not my favourite human, not my favourite brand, but we won't be able to do very much filming inside it, sadly. So we're going to go in anyway, tick it off. The old Boot Inn will be stop 2. To get you very much inside here, sadly, as you can see, Samuel Smith. But walk into this wonderful little place and you go through this door. So let's see what we can get. Absolutely stunning building, but yeah, obviously we can't be seen to be filming too much or we will get into trouble. But gorgeous place again. A little walk up to the toilets inside, it gives you an idea of the age of this place and how beautiful it actually is. It's such a shame we can't show you around the rest of it. A shame that we could not show you any more of that. It's just amazing. But stop number 3 then. So we're going to line the stomachs now. Heard about this and was very excited. I have not had tacos for a while. So when I heard about this place, had to come and check this. So it is a restaurant and bar, so it does count. Called Death by Tacos. Now that suits me down to the ground. And got to die of something, haven't we? So Death by Tacos sounds like a wonderful way to go. But yeah, wings, nachos, sides, tacos. Wow. Yeah, I'm excited. Death by Tacos then will be stop number 3. Cool little vibe. Underground, modern modern taco place is cool there. So yeah, it's a cool looking little place. Well, a little sort of seedy underground music vibe. Well, looking forward to my tacos. They sound amazing. Great little vibe. They're obviously wrestling fans because a load of old wrestlers and stuff up on the wall. But pretty cool. Live, laugh, Limp Bizkit. I wholeheartedly concur. This is the birria taco. Wow. You can already smell the spices and stuff coming off there. It looks amazing. These are the fish tacos that again look absolutely out of this world. But this birria, my god, is this the best taco I've ever eaten? It might very well be. Absolutely incredible out of this world. The dipping sauce as well, the beef. Oh, phenomenal. Why by Death by Tacos, thought it was absolutely fantastic. Lovely guys that run it as well. And yeah, that birria, oh my god. That's yeah, absolutely 10 out of 10 for it. But I think there's going to be a few that are set above, like the Sam Smith's was, above the street level. So seen a sign for another one. We might as well make stop 4 because we're right here. B, Bishop Lloyds. And just look at this. So it's a B at 1 cocktail bar below on the lower bit, and then Bishop Lloyds up those stairs and in that way. So yeah, probably won't do the B at 1 anyway, because let's face it, done one B at 1, you've done them all. But Bishop Lloyds, we will definitely make stop 4 today. 500-year-old building that has only literally just opened up as Bishop Lloyds. The chap that runs it, absolutely lovely fella. It's got a really good thing going here. It's a really lovely little place. But they decked it out to look old. So yeah, 500-year-old building. But apparently it was a pub many moons ago, sort of 200 years ago, called the Yacht. Owned by the council now, so it's been many different things. These are their own beers. Oh no. Yeah. So excited. And I've gone for the Wrexham Export. See, I had Wrexham logo when we were in Wrexham. I didn't have the Export. So it was very good to see that. But it's been decked out lovely, hasn't it? The elegant candles on the tables, the elegant seating and things like that. There's some of those. Yeah, this is a great little place. Brand spanking new. So be sure to come and check it out. Walking down the same side of the road, but we're back onto street level now. And this one has a real story to it. This one is the Watergates. And actually you might be able to see from there, it is inside an old crypt. So the old crypt, AD 1180. This has been around since. Watergates bar, now owned by Green King. But named after the Watergate at the end of the street that was built in 1789, designed by Joseph Turner. The gate replaced an earlier medieval gateway in Chester's famous walls. So yeah, an old crypt. Very much looking forward to getting into the Watergates. It's quite impressive in here. As you would expect, it's very haunted with several ghost stories. They include a priest who tried to escape at one point from capture and was imprisoned in the tunnels below, and they just bricked him up and left him dying there. Also the ghost of a young girl, supposedly died in the Great Plague in 1665, and you can tell I'm reading this. She's apparently seen in the snug quite often, but the place it's cold in here, eerie cold. But it's one of those, I think, that just has to be seen no matter what. So it is Green King, so drinks wise, it is quite expensive, to be honest. Probably one of the more expensive pubs that we've seen so far, but it is one that I think you've got to come in and have a look around for sure, haven't you? Because just walking in and seeing this, but it is, yeah, the temperature in here is lower, but somewhere quite stunning. You can watch the sport and stuff out here in one of the tunnels if you so wish so. Very impressive. Green King lineup, no cask stuff on, and pretty standard other Green King bits amongst the taps. Next up is one that we were told to, it's Friday today, we were told to make sure we get here on the Friday, because on the Saturday it is almost impossible to get into this place. And it was shouted at so many times. Probably the most recommended one of the Chester Post, and it's this. It's the Cavern of the Curious Gnome. And it is situated above this paysan. So you have to wander through this glorious looking little wine bar. Absolutely fantastic looking place. But if you wander through here, get to the stairs, head on up here, and you will find the Cavern of the Curious Gnome. Quite cool, hidden above that wine bar, but you're getting here, the stalls, as you can see, are toadstool things, but beer-wise, what a fantastic set. That's all done via a projector on the wall. I know it looks painted on, but it's not. And that is a wonderful beer selection up there. Big old gnome. Holly on a toadstool. But yeah, fantastic. I've gone with this. Shindiga, the East Coast Pale, which is very, very good. But I think this place is, yeah, we were told get here because on a Saturday it's so busy you won't get in, you won't be able to move. Fair few car scales on. So good advice getting here early, coming on a Friday, because yeah, it's a cool haunt. Something called the church that opens at 5, and it looks magnificent. So I want to get there early to show you around that properly. So we're going to start to head in that direction. Still haven't checked into our accommodation yet, so we're going to have to go back on ourselves in a bit. But we're going to head towards where the church is. It's about 4:15 now, so anything that we see on the way, we'll duck into. And the first one we see on the way is this little beauty, the Malra Arms. So, public house available to let, as it says at the moment. Gorgeous looking little place, pretty small looking from the front. But again, we're just off the main drag through of Chester, and you come, honestly, in any other town or city, that place would look an absolute 10 out of 10, wouldn't it? Just here, because the buildings are all so spectacular, it just looks, yeah, no, it looks really nice. But let's go and see what's like inside, shall we? Marlborough Arms, stop 7. Sweet looking little pub. So it's very narrow, as you can tell from the front, but there's plenty of space as you come in. It's reasonably long for the width of it. It's reasonably long. A few ales on, stuff like that. Decent enough tap mix. Flip side in here. But yeah, it's a lot longer than you perhaps would necessarily think from standing out by the front. Obviously a nice old historic place. Again, as I say, if this was in any other place, any other town or city, you'd be raving about how beautiful this was. Actually a really nice looking little gaff. I'm actually really impressed by it. Whoever wants to come in and rent this, make it craft beery, generally think you'd make a killing. At Marlborough, it's got a 4 AM licence, stays up until 4 AM every day. Turns into the industry bar late in the evening. Can't imagine it myself, but apparently that's what it does, so fair play to it. I think there's an opportunity there for someone to come in and lease that. Free from tie, and make that really good. But we want to get here then for 5 o'clock, so we are here at 2 minutes to 5. It is indeed an old church, pretty beautiful looking. Church, terrace bar and a venue. So it opens at 5 o'clock. It's pretty much 5 o'clock. So let's head on in and show you this absolutely glorious looking place. Honestly, I hope this looks as good inside as I'm expecting it to from the outside. From the outside, that is everything that it should look like. Loved it. Does it look as impressive inside as it does from the outside? I don't know. It's stunning from the outside. No, it is. They've kept it pretty authentic, kept it pretty looking pretty cool. So yeah, they've done a good job with this. I love it. I love something quirky, something unique like this, and it does look great. Have a look around. So let's go to the bar bit first. But look at that. A stained glass window is a sight to behold. Decent enough little keg mix on. But yeah, pretty glorious looking way. Great use of an old church building. Absolutely magnificent use. And a terrace bar there. Let's take you out and have a look at the terrace as well. Impressive looking from up on the first floor and stuff as well, to be fair, isn't it? Yeah, it's very nice. So we'll wander out onto the terrace. Yeah, I can see this being a really good venue, to be honest, for late nights for the younger crowd and stuff. Yeah, great little terrace space. And a little bar out here as well. And a suit of armour. Absolutely beautiful bits to see. So this is the gate to the old city walls and stuff like that here. But it is a really stunning city all the way through. Even the old derelict warehouse is still quite a sight to behold. And other churches and bits as you go around. But yeah, very, very impressed by Chester. Before we get too engrossed in what we're doing, we do need to go and check in our hotel. So on the walk up there, we're going to stop at one more, and we've picked this one for now. This one is called the Lock Keeper. And as you might be able to gather from the name, it is set in absolutely a beautiful place, right down by the water, by the side of the bridge. Absolutely gorgeous front bit to sit out in. There's a Sunday roast. That'd be good for us before we head back. But the lock keeper then is our 8th stop of the day so far. I mean, the beer line up in here isn't going to set anyone's world on fire. As such, it's very generic. Madry, Cruz Campo, John Smith's, Inches. Old Moots, the Holly's happy. I think I spied maybe Coors, Doombar as the yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even bother having Doombar on, but that's me. Anyway, yeah, it's generic. It is generic, but the beauty of this place, of course, lies in that area around the front. Very generic liner, yeah, Doombar. I mean, it's not a terrible looking pub or overall, but it is just the beauty of this place. 100% does lie in this part out the front, doesn't it? It's doing a good trade. It's got a good mix of age ranges of people in here. Menu looks all right, but yeah, the beauty of this, 100% is all down to the ability to look at that little doggy. It's all down to the ability to be able to sit out here, isn't there, and look out of the water. Gorgeous little setting to sit out in, that is. Safely checked in, hotel all done and dusted. So now a numbers game. Let's get through it as much as we possibly can. Show you as much of Chester as possible for night one. So much to do tomorrow, we know, but we've come down, staying by the waterfront, and this one was highly recommended. This one is the old Harkers Arms. And again, it's obviously an old warehouse building of some description. But yeah, lots of people have said it was the old Harkers Arms, was one to look out for. Lovely outdoor space again. And it doesn't get much more picturesque than sitting out here on the waterfront. So old Harkers Arms, stop 9 of Chester so far. Busy. As you'd expect with a front setting like that, you would expect it to be. It's obviously a food-led house as well, and they're doing a wonderful. Every table near enough full of people eating food, and a wonderful trade with regards to that. Food coming out looks really good as well, and yeah, beer-wise, there's a really good lineup of cask ales, really good mix of stuff on the taps. The pub is thriving. Going with essentially catch and wheat ales, but really good lineup of cask stuff on. I'm going to go for a little wander around here for you. Try and show you around, but the place is absolutely heaving. So loads of people over there dining, and the food looks amazing. We're going to continue on. I'm going to wander around. It's a big old place, this. Really big old place. I get why so many people have sort of said, yeah, that they this is worth coming to check out. And yeah, it just goes on and on. The further you walk, so good stuff on the tap front as well. The Meantime Anytime IPA is a pretty good one. But yeah, it's a good space, this. Obviously an old warehouse or something of some description, but yeah, absolutely huge. And yet more dining room up the end. Straight out of there, walk up the steps onto the bridge. So we're back on this level, ground level, I suppose. And next up is, not far to walk, Cellar. So another, yeah, I mean, everything around here is old. Not quite as old as some of the other buildings, especially the top bit of it certainly doesn't look as old, but set here on this part. Up next, the Cellar, which is stop 10 of the day. This is the sort of one that you sort of walk down the road. It doesn't look like much from the outside, does it? And you think, is this going to be something that's not very good? Honestly, quite the opposite. You walk in here, they've got the untapped board up, so the beer choice, absolutely magnificent. Meaning that I obviously didn't go for one beer, I went for 2. Had thirds, but yeah, I had an 8% sour from Holy Goat, magnificent, and one from Polly's, a New England IPA from Polly's Brewery, fantastic brewery, Polly's again. But yeah, beer-wise in it, absolutely mega. I want to talk an array of craft beer, some of the greatest breweries known to man up on there, but cask-wise as well, plenty of wonderful stuff to choose from. One Timmy Taylor's landlord, but ever-changing stuff on there, I'm sure as well. Burning Sky are always a safe bet for me and stuff as well. But yeah, anytime a pub's got an untapped board, it's always all right with me, and it is actually really nice in here, really nice. Absolutely spiffing little finds. The Cellar, honestly, it might not look like much from the outside, but inside, beer-wise, poof, right up my street. I loved it. But you can't judge a pub, can you, by its external view sometimes, because, especially in Chester, because trust me, there's nothing wrong with the way that looks, but it doesn't quite look as stunning as this. Because this one is the Cornerhouse. And yeah, if you want to talk about aesthetically pleasing looking buildings from the outside, this is a 10 out of 10, isn't it? An absolutely gorgeous looking place. But will the beer compare to the Cellar? I highly doubt it, because I don't think many places are going to compare to the beer of the cellar. But anyway, the Cornerhouse is up next. Find me a pub that does the aesthetic like that on the outside and brings the beer. This. Yeah, actually, wasn't expecting this to be craft beery as I came in. Good mix of age ranges and stuff in here. Lovely looking place inside as well as out. But the beer like that, maybe it's not quite with as many as the cellar have got, but it's very good. A magnificent looking building, but yeah, they haven't got quite as much craft beer as over the road, the Cellar bar, but they're actually the sister pub to it. So that makes perfect sense now, and I think it's a great looking place. Honestly, this place looks absolutely amazing in here. Plenty of car stuff on, and I have gone in here with this when I wake, which is a very good one. Track on there as well. Track are a great brewery, great looking place, great people, great chairs there as well. Boiled in the last couple with great beer, and I have a feeling that trend may actually be about to continue because this one, if this doesn't do good beer, it's definitely called the wrong thing. This is called That Beer Place. Now if this, honestly, if this isn't loaded and stocked with a fantastic array of beverages that I want, then, well, I don't know what would be. So That Beer Place, it's actually stopped 13 the day, and anytime I find a bottle shop and tap room, you know I'm smiling. So you wander into a place, you try and be good, and then you see one of the Emperor's Imperial Stouts, Emperor's Brewery. If you've never heard of them, check them out. Check out Emperor's Brewery. Believe me, they will get you up massively. Yeah, some of the heaviest Impy stouts you'll find. But honestly, the guy Damien that runs it, he's the best at making Imperial Stouts in the entire world, I'd say. So 12%, which is actually not too bad for one of Damien's. But when I say this place was going to be loaded with great beer, yeah, this place is loaded with great beer. Should we talk beer? Let's talk beer. So this is what the Interceptor from Emperor's Brewery. Yeah, look him up. Honestly, he's a bad man, but makes some of the greatest beers you will ever find. Honestly, these guys have it going on when it comes to the beer. But it doesn't stop with the stuff on the back, does it? Because look at some of the wonderful array of breweries that are on offer in here, like Yonder, Rivington, Neon, obviously Neon and Nottingham based where I am. Great little array of ones. Vault City, Polly's, I absolutely love, but it goes on and on and on. This is a proper beer house, Gives away for YouTube, yeah, gives away. Look, you're not seeing double, there is two of them, I promise, that is a real thing, but what a phenomenal little place this is. Yeah, gives away, there we go, right, a wonderful place. While I'm sat in here, like learning, as I do, this is the National Cider and Perry Pub of the Year as well. I didn't even know that. This is why I need to do more research or less drinking. Let's face it, the latter's not going to happen. I need to do more research. That beer place, honestly, absolute 10 out of 10. In fact, the landlord's called Dale as well. Honestly, absolutely legendary status in my book. Thought the guy was wonderful. Thought the place was absolutely spiffing. 10 out of 10. Without a shadow of a doubt, we'll 100% be going back to that beer place. But we've got to rush round the corner now to do this because this one shuts at 10, 9:30 now. It's Spookton Brew Co. Tap Room. Literally hidden away behind the thing. You're going to have to look for it to find it yourselves. But yeah, Spookton Brew Co. Tap Room, 14th stop of the day. Great little brewery and tap room. So you can see the brewing stuff all up the back in here. I've got one of their own beers. Very, very impressive. Lovely little tap room. I mean, I'm not sure about the music's not my cup of tea, but that's me. But yeah, as far as little brewery tap rooms go, especially hidden away, this is well worth seeking out. Absolutely brilliant little place. So that's what I've got, aspirational kickflip, and I'm very, very impressed with it. It's an absolutely fantastic little place. So yeah, bits on all beer styles, whatever you want, you will definitely find it in here. But dog friendly, great little at the back where the brewing obviously takes place up here at the back. But a little doggo wall of fame as well as. Great place. Let's do something now that's not a brewery tap or a craft beer place because Holly's getting she's getting Holly doesn't really like beer, as you know.
It's not true.
It is true.
It's not my fault.
Holly doesn't like beer. So we're going to do all the stuff now. I think we're going to stay in this little part of the city centre because there's enough here to be doing to tick off tonight. So we're on 14 already, which is really weird because we're on 14 already, and the next one happens to be this. Ironically, this was not supposed to be. We didn't work this out in the way that it was, But our 15th pub of the day is called Number 15. So that will be, yeah, that'll be stop 15 of the day. Number 15. Stumbled into a karaoke. No, I haven't got the time or the inclination. I've always got the inclination. I haven't got the time. But, you know, it's not offensive in it. It's actually all right. The fact is, pub 15, number 15. I didn't do that deliberately, I promise. I might have ended up doing karaoke. Did I end up doing karaoke?
Twice, yeah.
Twice. All right, don't judge me. I like doing karaoke. You know what? I'm not half bad at it sometimes.
But don't tell me that I'm making us slow then.
Tonight might be my fault. Might be my fault. But it's lucky that there are loads here in this little square. So, right, 3 doors down from there. Spoons! Every town and city's got one, haven't they? Every town, every city, they've all got spoons. And the spoons here just happens to be called the Square Bottle. So that is number 16 of today. Spoons and spoons, they're always busy, no matter what time of day it is, they're always busy. So coming up for 10:30, give or take. But yeah, it's not the biggest spoons that I've been in, it's not the smallest. Carpet is not too shabby. Average mix of people in. There's your carpet, it's not the worst. There's obviously stag do's. I'm assuming this lad is on his stag do, dressed in a bridal outfit, so, you know, I'm not judging. I wore a baby outfit on my stag do, so that was the way it was. So that is it. It's got some decent guest hours on. I'm going to have a Welsh one from Snowdonia Ale, it's called. But that's Spoons. Straight out from Spoons and across the road. Palate cleanser time. Porter Craft Union. So yeah, right. On one side it says 1939. On the other side it says 1508. I mean, I'm not going to say that they don't know when their year of origin is, but I mean, they might have a query on their hands with that. But anyway, it's the Old Queen's Head. It's a craft union pub, of course it is. And it is, when the bus gets out of the way, it is, of course, the 17th stop of the day. So we're going to do the Leopard as well, but that is already shut, so I can't do that. Old Queen's Head then. Don't judge me. You know you like them. Everybody likes them. Like fresh mix of bubblegum. So, don't judge me. I like it. Yeah, decent sized craft union place, to be fair. Exactly like you would expect a craft union to be. Screens around. I think there's a karaoke going on here as well, though. Can't sing again. It's quiet at this end, but yeah, up there where there is a karaoke going on. It's very craft union. A bit of High School Musical being sung at the moment. Well, half sung anyway. But it's a pretty standard craft union. You know, we've got the wickets, so I'm happy. Right, slim pickings now of. Let's try and add a couple of others there. Ticks off the list then. And we can go, knowing that we've had a decent first day, a decent first innings. So, let's do this. It's called Off the Wall. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not my scene, but you know what? It's open and we'll have another beer. You know what? Ironically, I don't hate it. It's actually alright. For a late night venue, I don't dislike it. That's pretty cool. Who doesn't enjoy a bit of Sean Paul? So as late night venues go, I really didn't hate that as much as what you thought I might. It was all right. Right, so we've done 18. Not bad for a first day. Back tomorrow, so please don't get in the comments telling me what we missed, because I know what we've got to do tomorrow, and there are some absolute stonkers coming in round 2. But for now, Chester, it's been a pleasure. We've loved you, and we will see you again tomorrow.